Thousands of protesters took to the streets in Israel overnight.
ואני אומר כאן ועכשיו, אסור שתהיה מלחמת אחים.
Police scuffled with protesters outside Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's residence. They spilled out onto the road waving Israeli flags and blocking traffic. This was after Prime Minister Netanyahu fired his defense chief over a dramatic speech criticizing a controversial plan to reduce the power of the judiciary. Now, this protest is not sudden. Israel has experienced nearly 3 months of mass protests since plans for the judicial overhaul were unveiled in January. The reforms would give the parliament authority to override Supreme Court decisions with a basic majority. Now, critics say that this would help him as he is facing an ongoing trial for corruption. The Prime Minister has been on trial facing charges of bribery, fraud, and breach of trust in 3 cases. However, he denies any wrongdoings and claims that he is a victim of witch hunt. The changes would give the governing coalition control over judicial appointment. It would grant Parliament the authority to overturn the Supreme Court's decision. Now, Defence Minister Yoav Gallant called for a halt to the process. Gallant was the first cabinet minister to break ranks and publicly call for a delay in the overhaul. And tens of thousands gathered in the streets in show of a spontaneous anger. But now an uneasy calm is returning to Israel. Netanyahu has announced that he would delay a key part of controversial plans to overhaul the justice system. Under pressure from massive protests, he paused his plans to overhaul Israel's judiciary.
אזרחי ישראל, אני אינני מוכן לקרוע את העם לגזרים. במשך 3 חודשים קראתי פעם אחר פעם להידברות, וגם אמרתי שאהפוך כל אבן כדי להגיע לפתרון. כי אני זוכר, אנחנו זוכרים, שאיננו עומדים מול אויבים, אנחנו עומדים מול אחים. ואני אומר כאן ועכשיו, אסור שתהיה מלחמת אחים.
But what stood out was that the country's biggest trade union called a strike. Israel's largest trade union is one of the most powerful institutions in the country. They represent nearly 8 lakh people across sectors that includes healthcare, banking, government services, daycare, and transportation. While the union has crippled parts of the economy in past labor disputes over the years, never before has it gone on strike to protest a political matter. Notably, the changes have provoked even an outpouring of anger from the military. Israel's military reserves refuse to serve. Opposition leaders are calling it the biggest crisis in the history of the country. However, National Security Minister said that while they would respect the delay, he tweeted the reform will pass, adding, "No one will scare us."